Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some pretty big news when it comes to just a lot of really big things. Number one, the PlayStation 5 Slim. We are actually now, I think, not a lot of big rumors and kind of conversation going on now, actually might have a proper release date and proper announcement date, at least for the time windows. As well as also we have a lot more big news on upcoming big games, some Call of Duty news you guys may have heard about, and a lot of other various things too as well, all coming out. So actually a pretty good, solid news day for just new things coming. So hope you guys will stay tuned, relax, and enjoy, and as we go and talk about it. As well as usual, I want to hear your thoughts and comments down below. Make sure you guys are subscribed. We have the link down below for the Samsung promotion for the $50 off pre-sign-up. If you guys want to check that on out, no obligations. And of course, the Twitter and Twitch to subscribe. Let's go dive in the video itself. So, as you guys may or may not know, we've been hearing a lot of rumors on a rumored September-ish, tentatively, release date for the PlayStation 5 Slim. Now, we kind of do know that this is pretty much, I don't want to say like fully 1,000,000% confirmed, but it's like pretty much confirmed. More to the point of like, it just makes sense. Like, it's basically been leaked out for about a year. We keep on seeing like these big sales going on for the consoles themselves, basically lowering the price points in like Europe, Brazil, America, bundles and everything. And on top of that too, it's been like the same integration of kind of making the consoles less heavy, making them more laid back, whatever it might be. We're kind of just basically rocking that stuff on out. So, as we're going through almost all of this stuff, we are now kind of waiting for the next big announcement, because they're not going to just go and randomly like tweet it and announce it. It's like a brand new hardware, brand new integration. They're going to do something big with it, kind of similar to how Xbox did it, like their Xbox Series S Black Edition on all their own conferences. So we actually now have been seeing a lot more speculation and all like the leakers and people discussing, talking about, well, a lot of junk. Number one, saying there's a brand new now rumored PlayStation showcase coming out in the very near future. Now I'm just going to go hide over here for Reno, but there's been a lot of folks out here on the Twitter and leaking community who've been kind of highlighting this on up. So I want to use this because it's a pretty nice little list over here. So a little shot for that. Same. PlayStation 5 Slim is still rumored to be revealed as of this year. A lot of folks are still expecting a September-ish release date that has not been locked in, and until we see it officially from PlayStation themselves, we don't know exactly when and where and how and what. But basically, the PlayStation Slim is rumored to be revealed as of this August for the possible release, probably for this holiday season. Right now, we do have the Spider-Man game, which will be released for fall. That's going to be their really big holiday game this year. And then part two is they're obviously going to have a brand new console if they can make it happen. We also have all the other hardware too, such as the PlayStation Portable and as well like the slot RAM stuff. So, Project Q was originally going to be coming around November 2023 as well. So at this point, it would make a lot of sense because don't forget, we also did just go have the Activision deal mostly go through. Like, it's not 100% gone through, but it's pretty much been gone through. Mainly in the fact of a lot of these companies want to seem a little bit on the weaker side in terms of not having as many major big games announcements or having people like super hyped up. And I'm sure even releasing Spider-Man was almost like a, should we do this now or should we do it later type vibe, just because you didn't want to seem like a bigger market taker, especially when the government regulatory bodies are, discussing all these big acquisitions and monopolies. So now that is kind of, I don't want to say it's fully done because it's not fully done, but it's kind of making its way over there. Now a lot of these companies can actually now go and take this next big major step. And they can go and start talking about other various next big updates. Like they want to be like, hey, we have these huge major games in the pipelines. Let's go rocking on out. So that's one big thing. So we'll probably see a bigger PlayStation showcase soon as well, especially because, we have the holiday time, get it hyped up for 2024, etc., etc. So Red Dead Remastered as well is also being rumored to be revealed around August for release later on this year. So once again, we're hearing a lot of rumors in the back end discussing on this next upcoming release date. So that'd make a lot of sense to have an August, basically big convention with PlayStation, and then have all these other various big games get announced or kind of fleshed out throughout the next 12 months, because it also would give them a good opportunity to go and sell the console. Because even if it was the most mediocre conference known to man in terms of games and releases, they would at least have a chance to announce the consoles. That'd probably be really big news either way. So a second PlayStation showcase for 2023, which would probably be in this one, like a big combination one, has been rumored to take place between July and September of this year. Kind of a wide margin, and that's why some folks are probably just trying to average it on out between August. Which make a little bit of a weirder sense, though, because we did have a pretty big showcase not too long ago. But once again, I think if they wanted to save out some of the stuff and kind of release bigger, more hypey games or more things in the works, maybe even think of bigger specific IPs like The Last of Us, etc., or things even like Red Dead, it would make a lot of sense for them to do it after the Activision acquisition, because once again, at this point, it's just who cares? The stuff's already done, the regulators kind of already made their opinions and thoughts and their really big arguments. It doesn't necessarily matter too much on what happens or what's being released by Sony, because at that point, it's already done. It's already decided. You guys would probably agree. Now, besides just having Red Dead, which a lot of other games are in the books, the China Hero Project has apparently unannounced Ming Dynasty games too as well, set to be revealed as of this year. There's also a lot of other various games too that are in the works that might just be tied into the PlayStation showcase as well. So this is a showcase level event, meaning it's a big one and also not a state of play level. Now, this is also, once again, not 100% confirmed. These are all just in the early leaks and rumors throughout the just overall community vibes, I would say, in my opinion. So, but whenever we have these really big events, they typically like to go and showcase out throughout the next year or so. The last one we saw, there was a few kind of cool games highlighted, like a few new IPs and cool trailers, but then it was mainly more to showcase up the Spider-Man and also have a chance to just highlight some of the other various hardwares that they were talking about. So once again, it'd be a good combination of releasing the PlayStation 5 Slim, which we're going to be around like a 3-year cycle at that point, so even the timelines themselves also make sense, and especially now with better connections with like the semiconductors, production, and the overall design flow, a lot of stuff makes just a lot of sense. Like, honestly, it's my opinion, it makes a lot of sense. Now, as well, there's also be other various games too, such as Stellar Blade. If you guys don't forget that, I forgot what that game was. That was almost like that very weeby, almost Nier styled game, like more imagine Nier with more colors. They did have the expected release date for 2023, and so far we haven't really seen too much marketing or too much anything else really with it. So at this point, I think a lot of folks are kind of just watching that and just seeing what kind of happens, I guess, at the end of the day when it comes to everything. So we're watching that pretty close. Like, we got to be kind of on top of that. So we're going to be just expecting, like, we're waiting for a lot of these bigger game announcements to finally come on out because we want to go and see this. We want to go and, well, I don't know. We just want to know what's going on. Like, if you have a game company, you want to see what games are being released. You want to know the details. You want to know, like, what's going on. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. We just want to know at the end of the day. So it kind of makes a lot of sense, this upcoming PlayStation showcase, to reveal and have all this stuff. There's a lot of things in this limbo that we're kind of waiting for patiently to go and see. So we're kind of waiting for that as of right now. So there's a few different various sources, a few other gaming leakers have been kind of discussing it, and well, in my mind, I'm kind of excited to get to go and see more of this at the end of the day. So either way, pretty good PlayStation Slim leak news, and it does kind of align with all the other various leaks as well. I get that nice little thumbs on up. So I can't even talk today, apparently, in today's video. So basically, there's also even more kind of cool stuff, too. We have basically 2 new big Call of Duty announcements. Now, if you guys have missed it, Modern Warfare 2 was the most recent game, and there apparently was supposed to be a skip for Call of Duty. As of now, though, apparently, like, this was supposed to be like a bigger kind of like DLC, expansion pack, whatever you guys want to go call it, basically like an addition or add-on for the prior Call of Duty game. But now, apparently, because the game was actually so big, and they're like, why not? Let's release it. They are now apparently just revealing up the next Modern Warfare 3, which is right now. So next Call of Duty game reveal is coming soon, so we might even see more stuff on Twitter, their own showcase, or even other things as well. So in a post on Twitter on Tuesday, the official Call of Duty account said that the first details about a reveal event will be posted soon. Looking at the first deals about the redacted reveal event in the Season 05 announcement and additional Modern Warfare 2 carry forward details soon. The post says, stay frosty. As far as what those details might be, it's not currently known in an official capacity. However, Insider Gaming has an exclusive details about the next Call of Duty game, which is slated to be Modern Warfare 3. So basically how they kind of know about this one is that with the reveal of all these upcoming Call of Duty games, there's a lot of leaks and people are bringing up and highlighting up leaks themselves. And that's one of the bigger things to kind of note, that there probably is a lot of legitimacy towards these because there is now DMCA'd pictures. Now, typically most companies, if it's like a fan render, they number one, don't have the legal rights, typically depending on like what's being posted. But as well, the fact of if it's typically DMCA takedown, that means that there's someone out there on the patrol looking for it to take it down. So someone's on payroll. And as well also means that they don't want specific things shown, and also kind of adds like a lot of validity to the actual leaks themselves, which I think is a very big thing to note, because the more valid these things are and the more the company wants to protect it, the more likely it is to be taken away. So it kind of adds a lot more validity to this, so we'll keep on going for that. Now, on top of this too, they'll also be having some kind of like nice little quality of change updates. They're gonna have different perks too as well in the form of gear, minimap stuff, all the old school perks, etc., etc. And they're apparently gonna have a lot of carryover from the prior Modern Warfare 2 game in forms of operators and weapons and bundles too, and they're also once again trying to set this full reveal to be around the August time. Very interesting. The current schedule is supposed to be around October 6th to 10th, but the second beta weekend will take place days later from October 12th to 16th too as well, and expected to be released around November 10th. So once again, the same August timestamp may also kind of once again correspond with maybe even a PlayStation event if they want to work with them, maybe marketing details and their prior contract locked on in. And also last but not least, if you guys have seen, all the other older Call of Duties have actually been brought back to as well. very nice to go and see. It seems like Xbox trying to go and bring back a lot of the older games and kind of revitalize up the multiplayer community and having a lot more of those folks playing those games as of now. So kind of cool. Give me your thoughts and comments down below on the PlayStation Slim. Check on the How link down below for the Samsung reservation with the Twitter and Twitch link down below. The Amazon links to subscribe if you guys are new. And we'll see you guys up later on throughout today for another video.